Hello everybody, Corn Cob here, and you may clearly notice that I am in a bedrock box right now. There is, in fact, a reason for that. The CoppitCraft server is doing a bit of a collaboration event, and we are going to be making a big Find the Button map, which, in case some of you guys wouldn't know what that is, because I know I grew up watching plenty of YouTube videos of people doing Find the Button maps, but there'd be this whole oftentimes themed map that somebody would build, and then somewhere in there they would hide a button. And then once this button is found and they press the button, and then it activates a command block and you move on to the next level. And we are going to be working together. If I fly up here, it's quite a big box. You can see that there are other boxes that have been set up, I'm assuming with commands, because I kind of feel like these would take ages to build by hand. And Infernal's pretty good with commands. So yeah, I am going to be making my own little themed box, depending on how quickly or easily this one goes. And if I get any ideas for my next video, I may be doing this again next week. Or the week afterwards, who knows? Honestly, who knows? You can't plan too far ahead with anything, because it'll go awry somehow. Now, my theme for this, since, it's close to fall, my whole shtick is corn, so you know what, might as well, I thought, make a harvest-themed map. So I'm gonna have probably 2 or 3 main points of interest. I want to have, like, a grain bin in the corner, maybe a field in a different area, and then a combine, maybe put a pen of like fake chickens or something, because you can't put entities in this, which makes sense. I think it's pretty hard to plan out entities and maps, or maybe it's not. What do I know? I've never made a Minecraft map before. But either way, I tried to spawn in an entity earlier just to do a sound check, because OBS just updated, and I couldn't spawn it in. It made a sound, though, so I could do the sound check correctly. But I think that's enough semantics, so I will begin building. And I do want to say, I will not include where I put the button, because this, other people may play this. Oh, this looks really trippy. Sorry, the whole bedrock box thing is throwing me off a bit. But I want this to be a surprise, and I want to, I guess, kind of encourage people to go and play this once it's made, and I definitely will make an announcement about that in some way, shape, or form once it's made. But yeah, I guess let's get right on into it then. So I think the first thing I'm going to go right on ahead and do is plan out the grain bin, because I think that's probably going to be one of the easiest parts of this build. Just because it's just kind of a round structure, and I'm going to have it coming out of the corner, kind of. Because, circles and all that. I don't know where I was going with that, but okay, I think that is a pretty decent size. Yeah, I think that's a good round shape. Now this will be right here as kind of the base of the bin, and then it'll go in a bit for the next part. And I elected to go ahead and use smooth stone, because with this I can give sort of a paneled look. I'd like more if there was something that just had the border on the top and the bottom, but I think this is probably the best I'm gonna get. So I think it'll work pretty well. It's decent, And then I'm actually going to use this to kind of mark out the door. And then, this can kind of be the different textures of panels and all that. Yeah, I think that'll work pretty well. Okay, it looks like I do not have access to the clone command in here. So all that idea was completely in vain, but that's fine. I can work with that. It's not exactly too difficult to build this, so I will pop back in once I have completed this to what I want it to. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna have to have walls to this. I'm gonna move this somewhere different. That's annoying. Yeah, I'll clear this out and finish it up and then go over it once I am done with it, and I will show it to you guys. Yep. I really wish I had access to the clone command right now. I was not expecting to be taking this long just building the outside. But I just figured I might try and make something kind of interesting looking if I'm gonna be here a while, so I'm gonna kind of layer the colors. Okay, I'm going to do the third layer of that later. I have done enough that it will never ever make me want to do it again. Yeah. That is enough, I think. Maybe maybe that's better. Yeah, I think that's more round looking. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, this thing is mostly here to be a space filler because I simply do not want to fill in this entire space. You know what I mean? Because like that'd take forever. So this is just a nice way of taking out a chunk so I don't have to add something in it. Now what I would absolutely love was if there would be stairs versions of these. Actually, I'm gonna look at all the stairs real quick, because I'm gonna pull out all the gray ones and see if there's anything decent I can do with them, because I think that they may be a better option than what I'm using now. And if you're not a child of the farm as I am, there's really no reason that you might know this. But grain bins have like kind of a wavy surface on them. It's not like huge waves like these will kind of be showing, but they're wavy. It's like, it's not corrugated, is it? I think corrugated is holes. So I don't think these are corrugated. But it has a wavy surface. So thought that could be something cool to try and implement. I'm going to stop talking and start building, and if there's anything that needs explaining, that can happen later. Okay, I think that is tall enough. So I'll get, I think I'll go ahead and use the smooth stone slabs for the roof. So yeah, I think that is a pretty good depiction of a grain bin. And I also just realized I never put a floor in, so this part is probably just going to end up getting covered up. But you know what, that is perfectly fine. Now, in the spirit of harvest again, that is kind of my whole goal with this. So first, of course, I'm going to go ahead and put in a floor. I'm going to have a little, like, area that's supposed to be, like, having just been, like, combined. I may even put the combine on it. And I think that possibly alternating between the rooted dirt and the coarse dirt could give a good sort of stripey look, you know? Okay, yeah, I think that is pretty good for that. Now, in terms of building the combine, it's probably not gonna be super accurate. Don't look too far into this, you know what I mean? You're gonna be disappointed. Actually, maybe I should put the combine like right next to the just harvested field. That would make much more sense. I'm really proud that this is actually like halfway recognizable Even though I just realized I put the front wheels like way too far forward. But I suppose that could be pretty quickly and easily fixed. That, you know what? Wait, no, there's probably a reason that it's bedrock. So I'll replace it. And I'm just gonna leave the bedrock in my inventory because I know that's gonna happen several more times before I'm done recording this. So, you know, why not save some time? Honestly. I know this looks a bit odd as it's currently kind of floating, but that problem should be fixed quite momentarily. And I am going to pop out the good old, raw gold or raw iron. I'm gonna go with raw gold, because I think raw gold is a bit, I think corn is a bit more like stereotypical than beans in terms of farming. Of course, this would be way overflowing, but we want them to be able to see it from the ground, so. And I'm not sure how well this is gonna like translate, but that'll be the arm, auger arm thing. They'll come off to the side. Maybe it should go down. Yeah, that would stretch off to the side to dump off the load into a wagon. Maybe I should build a wagon too. I may build the ground in kind of blobs. I wish there was a good greenish sort of thing that would blend well with the podzol. Ooh, I know, it can be gravel. That is perfect. Gravel road, top tier. Well, actually not. It leads to really dusty cars. But that does not matter in this case. Alright, I think that's a pretty decent road. I'm gonna have to add more to this map to make it interesting. I'll throw in some hay bales, even though this is not supposed to be a hay farm. I need something, so. Okay, yeah, that adds some pretty good dimension. So I think I'll put the wagon over here. And this time we're gonna go ahead and leave that hollow because honestly, why not? Like at this point in time, yeah, I think that works pretty well. And I think we may go ahead and give the same treatment to this. It wouldn't be a half bad idea to make, you know, I started saying that without having anything in mind. I genuinely have no clue what to do next. You know what, I need to add a door to this because I'm gonna make it an iron block. If that fits in well enough, because you gotta have a door on your grain bin or it's kind of useless. Well, not useless, but it's hard to sweep it out. And I'm just gonna put this here. I just keep having the urge to add more things onto my grain bin. Okay. I think I'm going to add a ladder. Because that's a thing that grain bins have. And I'm going to stick that over here. Oh, I can't put ladders on stairs? That is infuriating. Okay. No, I was gonna use iron bars to make like a safety rail thing around it, but I don't think it would connect to the stairs, and that would be, once again, infuriating. I'm kind of tempted to have this be done at this. Ooh, pumpkins. I think I'm gonna add some pumpkins for fall vibes. I can just add. Okay, well, I think aside from, the whole top of this, I think this is pretty close to done. And then I guess I'll end the video right here, and after that I'll probably end up putting in the rest of this whole skyline thingy. And also I will hide the button. Who knows? Actually, I was gonna add pumpkins. I will do that first because pumpkins, pumpkins. But yeah, I think that is a pretty decent end to the video. We got this nice build going on here. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as I think I made it. I really like the combine and the grain wagon. It's not entirely accurate. It's kind of hard to reach a certain level of accuracy in Minecraft, especially when you're really not super certain that you have all the proportions and things right. But that's good enough for me, and it's probably good enough for anyone that's going to play on this map. So I'm glad you guys came and watched this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you play on the map when it comes out, because I will be announcing that if I remember to. But for now, this is the video for this week. I hope to see you guys again next week. Bye!
It's cold. A big warm Vietnam. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. Gonna try them if I do anything in.
Okay, well, whoa, there went my microphone.